special ceremony, the distribution of cherished NBA rings. What an achievement for this team, and a great way to tip off our broadcast. Welcome, everyone. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Devin Booker. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Simmons in at the point guard position. And for the Nets, Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Wells in at the 1. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Well, it didn't take long for MP to establish himself as a special player in the NBA, Grant. You wonder just where he'll end up on the all-time list when it's all said and done.
And really, it's all about time for MP. He's shown he has the skills. He passes the eye test with ease. It's a matter of seeing how long he can stretch his prime to be a dominant force year after year.
Now here's Durant. Here's Beal. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Nice touch inside by Beal, showing he's more than just a perimeter threat.
Claxton attacking, and that one drops.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Beal. To the middle. Here's Durant. Rebounded by Johnson.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And you look at how Durant is playing at his age. He's still as elite as it gets, RJ.
You don't lose skill. KD could play into his 40s if he wanted to. That shot isn't going away, and he's always going to be tall. He will be one of the best scorers every time he laces them up.
And here are the Suns now, following the bucket by the Nets.
First team foul.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Back to Durant. Inside. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
The Nets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. To the paint. Here's Wells. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Booker, the pass to Simmons.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. They'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. It's Beal on the wing. 17 points in his last outing. Richards with a screen. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous. I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you."
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Johnson coming off a Suns make. Oh, he slams it down right on top of Devin Booker.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Nets leading by 5. Here we go, one-on-one. Thomas misses. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one. Durant, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Here's Thomas. Beal with some nice D. Suns trail by 5. Here's Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
It's Thomas on the wing. Launches it. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. That evens the score. Beal's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Johnson for 3. The Suns clear it.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Booker can't get it to go.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Johnson on the wing. Thomas outside. Drains the triple.
You don't want Thomas to heat up from out there. This man is a microwave scorer.
Beal outside. On the wing, Durant. Rebounded by Johnson.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Got it. Thomas has got 5 now.
Muscling it home. Cam finds a way on that offensive end.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Richards with a screen to the inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Thomas outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points in the game.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And Beal puts up a deep 3. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Brooklyn out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
We've got Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Newton at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Now here's Beal. 9 points in the game. Crafty move. No good off the back of the rim. Brooklyn leading by 5. Johnson on the wing. Puts up a 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Johnson against Bridges. Pass to Beal. Here's Iguodala. Banked it in off the glass. Iguodala's got his first points of the night.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
From deep, Johnson. Bradley Beal puts it in. Suns trail by 3. Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Bogdanovich down low. He's scoreless, and it's going to be a 3-second call. So both teams making some changes here. The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Beal outside. Back to Simmons. Beal surveying the D. From the top of the key, and that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
A guy you can rely on to find points. Beal is always hunting for that next shot.
Here's Wells, and he drops it in from the low post. Wells has got 9. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Iguodaro. Three-pointer. Beal sinks it from distance. Beal's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with a ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
Now here's Simmons. Rebounded by Johnson. Brooklyn leading by 3. Wells, the pass to Payton. Right wing. Here's Wells, hounded by Beal. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Launches a 3. Beal, no good.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Pass to Wells. This one for 3. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. Here's Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And here's Payton. Here's Wells. Hits the trifecta. Wells has got 7 points for the quarter.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Beal outside. Shot from 12. Kicks it out to Barnes. Offensive rebound. The 3. Durant's shot is off.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Wells, that's good. Here's Beal. He's got 14. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Brooklyn pulls it in. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
And so it's Brooklyn leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making him uncomfortable and getting him out of rhythm. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fast half-court shot robot. The shot. Almost. One more time, a round of applause for our team.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Brooklyn Nets. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, my goodness. I'd make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys do is dunk and shoot threes, and as many threes as I did, oh, my God.
Yeah, and I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kenny's bricks for the putback slams because none of these bigs today want any piece of prime Diesel.
So let me get this straight. You would both be amazing. What a shock. Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. They trail by 6. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Bradley Beal's out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Richards in at the 5. Outside Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Down low, Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
It's nice to have moves like that in your back pocket. Simmons showing off his handles.
Inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Outside Simmons. Beal, the pass to Simmons. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Sunday, the Houston Rockets come to town. Then on Tuesday, they head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Nets leading by 6. Here's Wells, and Simmons grabs the board. Beal outside. Simmons against Thomas. Richards with a screen. Here's Simmons. Outside for Booker. Here goes Booker. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
The 3. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Booker's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Here's Wells. Simmons defending. That one goes. Count it. Wells has got 18.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
It's his first trip to the line. That one misses.
It doesn't matter where Beal is on the court. He can flat out score and puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's Wells. Gets the 3 ball to go. Wells has got 21 points in the game.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Booker, the pass to Beal. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Not shocking to see Beal running up the scoreboard. He has a knack for putting together some big nights.
Here's Wells. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Pass to Richards. Outside Booker. Lets the three fly. And Booker cash on the three.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
Count it. Good. Give him 8 points now.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. The Suns making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. Off the mark there with a three. Miller with it. Outside Johnson. Jacks up a three. Richards pulls it in. Suns trail by 7. Durant, the pass to Booker. Over Miller. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Booker's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Make no mistake, Devin Booker is a shooter. If he sees a chance, he is going to take it.
Johnson passes to Claxton. Outside Johnson. Three-pointer. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Booker. Oh, my! Booker just throwing it down.
Okay, Book, we see the bounce.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And here's Beal from the elbow. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Brooklyn out in front. They lead by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. They've got Johnson. Gary Payton II is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Wells in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Nets 5. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. From 12 feet. Durant, no good. Nets leading by 5. Driving inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Simmons looking around. Pass to Barnes. There's the screen from deep. Brooklyn pulls it in. Hughes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Wells. Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 9-point Nets lead.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Simmons, the pass to Durant. Pass to Harris. Takes a 3. And the Suns miss again. Here's Wells. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. RJ, with Harrison Barnes on the roster, a team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
So the Nets making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. And a change for the Suns. Richards is checked in. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle.
Off the court, squad. The most passionate fans in Atlanta. Let's go. It's t-shirt time.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Outside Simmons. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Got it from about 16 feet.
Dangerous in the mid-range. Thomas isn't uncomfortable with that shot.
Simmons finds Barnes. Now here's Simmons. Not a lot of room. Sinks that one from the post. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Bogdanovich passes to Payton. Out to the right wing. Here's Wells. Simmons defending. Deflected! And here's the fast break. Here's Barnes. Here's Durant. And it's Durant gliding in for the fast break finish.
Look at Durant utilizing his length, snatching the offensive board. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 7 foot and sending it right back.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Hughes. Johnson comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Whitehead in for Payton. Yeah, if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Thomas outside. Pass to Whitehead. From downtown, hits a three-pointer. Whitehead's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Beal outside. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Huge game for Beal. This is what Bradley Beal does. Puts up big scoring totals.
Here's Wells. Oh, Simmons with the block. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
It looks now like he's in a lot of pain. They call timeout, and the trainer's going to have a chance to check him out.
Barnes, he's checked in for Simmons. Suns trail by 7. Beal outside. Over Thomas. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. To the inside, Wells. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Wells has got 6 here in the quarter.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's the teardrop. Claxton with the block. Here's Wells. Booker defending.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Nets.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Beal to pass to Booker. Gets the 3 to fall.
Since entering the league back in 2012, Beal has really improved his passing, and it shows in his assist numbers.
Claxton down low. Richards is there. Here's Thomas. Bradley Beal with a rebound. And so Beal will bring it up for Phoenix. 8-point game. Over Claxton. Beal's shot is off. Here's Wells. So we see Brooklyn get the win here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
Right, MP. They can't stop you. Great win tonight, MP. You ready to give these fans what they paid for? MVP. You've got that look in your eye tonight. They better watch out.
And don't let the high fashion fool you. These Brooklyn Nets mean business. A shot from earlier on coming down the tunnel, ready to put a show on here at home. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And the Houston Rockets starting five. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Jalen Green is out there with Shepard. And it's Thompson in at the three, the small forward. And for the Nets, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Wells is out there with Cam Thomas. And it's Whitehead in at the small forward. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. And so I expect to see them keep the intensity up. So we should be in for a fun one.
He'll be the Nets off the tip. And here is Wells. To the right side. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Johnson outside for three. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here's Shepard. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now, here's Şengün. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close as they are, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Johnson, a wide open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Great Kentucky native Reed Shepard followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college years.
How cool was that? His dad, winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
Well, count it. And so it's Houston with it. Shepard, the pass to Şengün. Pass to Thompson. From 13, hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Thompson's got 5.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
First one falls for him. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Green. Last game he had 12. Smith kicks to Thompson. A three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 3. There's Whitehead. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Rockets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Shepard, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks. Now, here is Smith. Hasn't made one yet. This one for 3. They kick it out to Green. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn leading by 4. There's Whitehead. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Whitehead's got 7 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now, here is Smith. He had 15 points last outing. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Johnson outside. Paxton a screen on Green. Really left alone that time.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so Green will bring it up for Houston, trailing by 10. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one. The 3, no good that time. And so it's Brooklyn with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Cam Whitmore. Tari Easton is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Landale in at the 5.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
Here's Johnson. Great, you look at today's point guards. So many different. Shengun's checked in for Jock Landale. Amen Thompson comes in for Brooks. And Shepard subbed in for Cam Whitmore. Green taking his time here. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Johnson kicks to Wells. Off target from three-point range. Rockets trail by 10. Outside, Green. Pass to Eason. Houston moving it around. Şengün with the ball. They double-team Şengün. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Green, because of his creativity and athleticism, carving up the defense with ease.
Johnson kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Wells. And again, it's the Nets missing. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Johnson, the pass to Wells. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Wells has got 5 points so far.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Outside, Green. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Bogdanovich lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, and the Nets lead by 13. Pass to Şengün. Over Claxton. Şengün, no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Wells from outside, off the mark.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
So for the Nets, Johnson comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Whitehead in for Johnson. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Whitmore's checked in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Shepard. Now Şengün takes it off the glass.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Wells with it. He has 5. That one good for 2. Wells has got his 3rd basket of the night. Thompson outside. 1 second left. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And the first half is now in the books. It's the Nets. They lead by 13. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Houston Rockets.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix if you want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of want to from them.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
You know, for the Rockets, when you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. Each game.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Rockets trail by 13. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Cam Thomas is out there with Wells, and it's Whitehead in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Shepherd with the ball. Guarded by Wells. Got a piece of it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. Clock at 6. Here's Green. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Green's got 8 points.
Exactly how you run the pick and roll. Green looking very comfortable and confident in these sets.
Johnson, the pass to Wells. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Rockets trail by 12. Shepherd, the pass to Green. Shepherd with a screen for Green. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Now here's Wells. Guarded closely. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Wells. He's got 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here is Smith. Scoreless thus far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston moving the ball around. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so Green will bring it up for Houston. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And it's Shepherd missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Bogdanovich is checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Wells. And a switch here also for Houston. Whitmore, he's checked in for Shepherd. Rockets trail by 17. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Shepherd. Brooks is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Whitmore in at the shooting guard.
And Brooks needs to keep taking and making those jumpers. It's only going to help his confidence.
Now here's Wells. He's guarded closely. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. And no good. Rockets shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Wells. Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Brooklyn leading by 15. Here's Wells. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Brooks. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time. You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Hughes. Johnson comes in for Bogdanovich. Whitehead's checked in for Payton. And Thomas subbed in for Johnson. The Rockets also changing it up. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Tari Eason. Thompson comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Jalen Green subbed in for Cam Whitmore. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch what Brian Keefe told his team during that break. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Shepard, the pass to Green. Thompson looking for an opening. Three-pointer on the way. Sinks the triple.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Nets leading by 14. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Wells. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. It's Thomas on the wing. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Nets lead by 16.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And there's Shepard on the assist by Green. And it's 8 points for Reed Shepard.
Good vision that time from Green and anticipation. Kind of knew where his teammate was going to be.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Here's Green. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Great D that time from Thomas. Brooklyn leading by 14. Here's Wells. Kicks it out to Johnson. So, Greg, you played the point. In creative player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Nice shot by Smith.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nets.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
Johnson finds Thomas. 2 on the clock. Rockets with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To the inside, Shepard. And finished off by Shepard.
And Smith already understands you have to be unselfish if you're going to gain the respect of your teammates and coaches.
Back to Thomas. Inside, here's Claxton, and it's blocked by Şengün.
Look at how Şengün attacks the ball, doing all he can to reel it in.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Houston. Shepard. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
They really thought they had a chance tonight. Solid effort tonight on both ends.